G'day everyone. What we've got here is an iDeer Life miniature battery-powered air compressor. They retail for around about 20 bucks, delivered to your door, and it comes with everything you can see here. So I figured I'd buy one and let's see what it can do. Now this particular one is designed for pressure rather than volume. So all these fittings are for road bike tires, mountain bike tires, basketballs, anything that requires that pressure without a lot of volume. And it boasts a 1 minute inflation time for a road bike tire. So we'll test it out and see if it can do that. It also says it is good for car tires. We'll check that out as well. It can do 150 PSI, 15 liters a minute, and it has an 800 milliamp hour battery. So once we hold down the on button and turn it on, we can cycle through a few different predetermined pressures for push bikes, mountain bikes, and road bikes there at 100 PSI. We can also set our own pressure. This particular one here, if we start pressing the up down button, it will go down in pressure. We double tap the set button and now it will start going up in pressure. We can set that, turn it on, and it will automatically turn off when it reaches that pressure, or we can set it at 0 and we can turn it off ourselves. Once it's fully charged, we have a green light for the battery there, and that green light went away pretty quickly. It drops to a normal colored blue or white battery light. It will drop to red and eventually turn off. So we're testing it out here to see if it can inflate a tire in 1 minute. This is a mountain bike tire, so it has a higher volume, but it also has a lower pressure. So in theory, a road bike tire, 100 PSI, much smaller volume, should take around about the same time. And you know what? It took around about a minute to inflate it to 40 PSI, and I was pretty impressed with that. So we decided to blow up a few more tires and let's see how long this inflator will last on that fully charged battery. We blew up another 4 push bike tires. I also inflated some ride-on lawnmower tires, much lower pressure, but much higher volume. And we also decided to have a go at inflating a car tire as well. So far we've done 4 push bike tires, 4 ride-on lawnmower tires. And we're also going to blow up this 4-wheel drive tire. Now we're starting at 0. I got it up to about 5.5 PSI. And I figured it was about time we timed to see how long it would take to do half a PSI. The reason being, we are not going to get to 34 or 38 PSI on this particular tire. So if we figure out how long it takes to do half a PSI, we can multiply it out and see how long it would take in theory to blow up a large 4-wheel drive tire like this one here. If we were to go all the way, 1, I'd say it'd probably run out of battery, but 2, it was also getting very hot. Once we start operating for longer than a minute or so, the fittings do get very, very hot, and it's definitely not designed to fill up a 4-wheel drive tire. And I'd say it's more likely good for filling up low profile tires like this. And it's certainly no good for filling up a mining truck tire such as this one here. It did eventually run out of battery. One thing that disappointed me a little bit, it went red in the battery zone and then pretty much immediately died. We'd used it for at least 10 minutes, maybe 15, and I was impressed with how long it lasted. But when the battery meter went red, it died within 3 PSI. Of course, all we had to do is charge it and continue to use it and finish filling up that tire. But it did go red and die almost immediately. But 10 to 15 minutes of runtime was pretty good under pressure, under load. It did take around about 2 hours to charge though, and be aware it takes quite a long time to fully charge back to that green zone. Of course, we can also use it as an indicator for how much pressure we've got. We can use it as a pressure gauge. And for me, for $20, it has been an excellent purchase. Thank you very much for watching.